Let's be real, we all love those investment pieces the fashion world and social media rave about. But as somebody who's deeply committed to sustainability, I can't just walk into a luxury store and drop thousands on a bag without considering the environmental impact. That's why my recent obsession is hunting down iconic pieces secondhand and getting that timeless style while keeping my eco-conscious clear. Before diving into my top picks, here's my sustainable shopping philosophy. I focus on pieces with proven longevity and timeless appeal. I prioritize secondhand whenever possible, and I consider cost per wear and versatility in my wardrobe. And I look for items with good resale value. So let's get into my luxury item wish list, or should I say, thrift list. Levi's 501 jeans. Vintage Levi's are described as indestructible jeans. The older pairs, specifically pre-1980s, were made with heavier denim and are supposedly flattering, especially to your booty. From what I've read, it all comes down to the construction of the jeans. The back panel is wider than the front panel, so it hugs and lifts your booty. That sounds nice. I'm super picky with jeans because getting the right fit is tricky, but finding that perfect pair of vintage 501s is on my sustainable fashion bucket list. A lot of people are hesitant to buy jeans secondhand, me too. But buying them secondhand not only saves a piece of fashion history, but it also gives you access to superior quality compared to more modern versions. Vintage denim requires no new resources and has a perfectly worn-in look that new jeans try to artificially recreate using harmful bleaches and large volumes of water to fade them out. So when you consider how much water new denim production uses, why not snag a pair secondhand? Good places to find vintage jeans are vintage stores, Etsy, eBay, thrift shops. So wish me and you luck finding a pair that fits. The Burberry trench coat. A Burberry trench coat has been on my secondhand wish list for years. I actually bought one on Vestiaire Collective a few years ago, but it was too small. But luckily, I was able to resell it on the app, and the hunt continues. And I know that the secondhand universe will provide it eventually. They've been making these iconic coats for decades, so there are plenty floating around the pre-loved universe. I could probably find one at the thrift store, but I would rather get one that has been authenticated. So I would go to like a local consignment store, the RealReal, Vestiaire Collective. I don't want to be strutting around in a dupe thinking that it's a Burberry. So what makes a Burberry trench so special anyways? Let's dive in a little bit of history. It was designed originally for British officers in World War I. The Burberry trench coat has become the definition of timeless British styles. Made from their signature gabardine fabric, which is naturally water resistant, these coats are masterfully crafted in the UK and Italy. The designers remained essentially unchanged for over a century because why mess with a good thing? So when you buy a Burberry trench coat secondhand, you're extending the life of an already durable item. The classic design hasn't changed in over 100 years, so even the more vintage models will look current. The Prada bucket hat and backpack. As a 90s teen, nothing feels more nostalgically perfect than a bucket hat and a backpack handbag. A few weeks ago, I spotted a young lady wearing a Prada bucket hat in Soho, and I instantly started looking for it secondhand. I could consider getting it new, especially since the Re-Nylon line uses recycled materials, but my sustainability instincts pushed me to look for a pre-loved option instead. For me, the bucket hat would be perfect for bad hair days while still looking chic and put together. So what makes these items so special to me? I get it, bucket hats are not for everybody. Well, as a 90s teen, bucket hats were really popular back then. The nylon bucket hat has experienced multiple revivals while maintaining its distinct 90s minimalistic look, which I really love. What can I say? I'm a 90s girl forever. The Re-Nylon backpack is another 90s icon. Everybody I know who has it loves it. It's water resistant, extremely durable, and shows minimal wear over years. Perfect bag to snag secondhand. So these pieces are not sustainable because they are made from nylon, which isn't sustainable. The newer Re-Nylon ones use recycled materials, which is a step in the right direction, especially if they're maintaining the same quality and durability. But either way, buying secondhand is still the most sustainable option for a quality bag or a hat. The Hermes scarf. So I don't need a Birkin, but I would absolutely love a Hermes scarf. So fun fact about me, I attempted to make a scarf line a few years ago, so I have a deep appreciation for the craftsmanship involved. This is probably something I could justify buying new, but the sustainability Scrooge in me thinks, why not buy them secondhand? I dream of wandering into a vintage store in Paris and discovering the perfect pre-lapped Hermès scarf. Now that is a perfect souvenir. So what makes a Hermès scarf so special anyways? Well, a Hermès scarf is a wearable piece of art. It's hand printed using traditional silk screening techniques that require up to 43 skeins for a single design. The quality of the silk and printing is impressive, and the designs range from classic to bold contemporary patterns. Hermès scarves are designed to be handed down through generations, so the designs rarely look dated and the quality ensures that it remains beautiful for decades. So buying secondhand avoids creation of new materials while allowing you to own a luxury item at a more accessible price point. So why not buy these investment pieces new? Well, secondhand shopping for these iconic pieces offers multiple benefits. There's an environmental benefit. There's zero new resources used to make this stuff because they're old. There is a financial benefit because the prices are often 30 to 70% below retail. I mean, who doesn't want that? The items are quality and they've already proven durability, and the vintage versions offer just more superior craftsmanship and more uniqueness, and also helps you avoid greenwashing. Many luxury brands claim sustainability while continuing harmful practices that are not ethical, so why not buy them secondhand? And also personally, I prefer supporting truly sustainable brands for new purchases. Many luxury houses have transparency issues around their supply chain and labor practices. Buying secondhand lets you enjoy beautiful craftsmanship and extending the lifespan of clothes without potentially supporting business models that are unethical. So let's talk about the cost per wear benefits of buying these items secondhand, because that's important. You want to get your money's worth. So let me share some real examples from my experience. So let's say you buy a trendy new coat for $150 and say you wear it only 10 times, so that's $15 per wear. But then you go ahead and buy a Burberry trench coat for $400. That's the price. You wear that 80 times because those coats are like indestructible, and that's $5 per wear, and then it's still holding value. So you can see there's a cost per wear benefit for a quality piece. When you look at it that way, quality secondhand pieces aren't just better for the planet, they're better for your budget in the long run. The most sustainable, iconic fashion pieces aren't about which brand you choose. They're about how you acquire them and how long you use them. By buying these items secondhand, you can enjoy beautiful, quality fashion while minimizing your environmental impact. Plus, there's something special about giving new life to pieces with history. So, what iconic pieces would you buy secondhand?